Hello guys, welcome back again. I want to use this moment to say a big shout out to our subscribers. Okay, thank you guys for your support. Okay, so far we have been able to grow. We want to say thank you to you and keep the support coming. Keep it coming. Okay, please, if you are new to this channel and if you're watching our video for the first time, and you still yet not a subscriber, please endeavor to hit that like button and subscribe. Okay, and so far from the statistics, only 20% of our subscriber of our viewers are subscribers, which is so sad, which is bad. Okay, you've been watching the videos and still yet you don't want to subscribe. What stops you from just hitting the like button and subscribing? Okay, please just do us that favor. Just do us the favor by hitting the like button and subscribing to this channel so that we can just keep growing in numbers and so many people too can get to know about this YouTube channel and get to watch the YouTube videos to help them also grow their account. Okay, guys, before I go into the video of today, the VIP signals have actually been booming. Okay, as you can see, I have running trades from yesterday and this morning. All right, so I have running trades from yesterday night and this morning. All these signals were sent to the VIP. All right, they were sent to the VIP. They were sent to the VIP. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. So we also have also VIX, VIX 100, VIX 100, VIX 100. This signal was sent to the VIP. All right, so those guys are eating. Even if you don't want to hold for the TP, you can just run away and just take some good money. Okay, you can see those entry. They're actually superb entries. All right, so you see them. The first entry was at the break of the Ichimoku, the crossover of the Ichimoku. The second, then we have the second entry at the retest of that structure, and so on and so forth. So right now we're just waiting for a breakout to the downside so that we can capitalize on these big moves. So you can see the rejections there on that area. You know, the area has been broken on the 1 hour. It has been broken on the 1 hour. On the 4 hours, we have the rejection. So soon enough, we hit our TP1 and therefore TP2. So this trade is super awesome and it's not majorly based on the indicators, but majorly based on price action, which I'll be teaching in the course if for those who are interested. So before that, that's not the major reason for today. So today we are just going to discuss boom and crash, catching spikes and blah blah blah, trading against the spikes. So for today, so we have we have this strategy works for the 5 minutes time frame, the 1 minute time frame, the 5 minute time frame, and the 15 minutes. Anything other than that, it alters the look, or yeah, it alters the look or the design of the strategy. Okay, because why I say the 5 minutes and the 15 minutes time frame, you can see in the 5 minutes that the indicators are just within this envelope, they're just bouncing out. Okay, they're just bouncing out. If you keep going on the 5 minutes and the 15 minutes, they just keep bouncing out. But if you extend the time frame further, you see that they begin to trade outside of outside of the ban and all of that. So, but on the 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes actually perfect than 15 minutes. Why? Because we are always respecting the ban. So, before let me just go and show you the setup for this strategy, then I show you how to apply it. So, for the on the main chart, we have the Chimoku. The parameters we have are the 10 cans and 12, the Kingdoms and 12, the second span B 52, and then few 10 cans and 4 pixel black, Kingdoms and 4 pixel black, the Opcomo 1 pixel white because we don't want those shinies to be showing. So you just have to copy that and just the way it is, just copy it the way it is. Okay, guys. So when you're done, you just click on done. Right. The next indicator we have here is the relative strength index, and the parameters for the relative strength index, we have the period 12 and apply to close star is 3 pixel levels. We have the 90, the 10, the 50, the 95, and the 15 level. So as you can see, okay. So for the 10 and the 15 level, we are looking to buy, and then the 90 and the 95 we are looking to sell, and on the 50 level we are looking at taking profits. So when you're done, you just click on done, right? And the next indicator we have the moving average. I think there's a mix up somewhere. We have the moving average here. Okay, we have the moving average, the first indicator we have. the first moving average we have is after the RSI is the period parameters period 1 shift 0 method exponential apply to close style is 4 pixel. There's no level at all. Choose color of your choice, but it will be perfect if you should maintain the color we have here. And then when you're done, just click on done. And for me, I just have to go back. So the next indicator we have the period parameter period 2 shift 0 method exponential apply to close style is 4 pixel color blue. Yeah, when you're done, just click on done and you go back. And then now the last moving average we have parameter period 3 shift 0 method exponential apply to close style 4 pixel color gold. When you're done, you just click on done, and then the last but not the last indicator we have the envelope period 50 shift 0 method deviation 0.618 method simple um, apply to close. We have the upper band 4 pixel, the lower band um, the upper band 4 pixel color good, and the lower band see the color here gold. Yeah, and then we have the lower band color black. So when you're done, you just click on done, and that takes you right to days. Okay, that takes you right to days. It takes you right to days. So this strategy, you can actually use the 5 minute. You need to first of all zoom out completely, okay, to avoid fake outs, okay, to avoid fake out. Because if you zoom in now, right, if you zoom in, if you zoom in, maybe the third zoom level and so on and so forth, you actually discover that the indicators in the indicator window are actually touching the 90 level, right? But meanwhile, they have not started touching. But if you zoom out completely well, you actually discover it gives you the main, like tells you that yeah, it hasn't touched that level yet. So, and then if you zoom in on the second one, yeah, you should be using the second zoom level. Okay, so now the second zoom level. So, you wait for crash, okay, you wait for crash to get to this level, um, this level, sorry, come, wait for crash to get to the boom 1000 to get to the sell zone, which is, and also touching the moving averages in the indicator when they have to touch the upper band, and also touching the 90 level and the 95 level, also touching the upper band. So you must touch, and then you wait for the crossover of the Chimoku ornament chart, then you take yourselves, and you take yourselves, so you take yourselves, so you see it, you see it. And then at the lower band, because if you zoom out completely now, that's the 50. If you zoom out completely now, that's the 50 level. Okay, um, you have the 50 level. Okay, now if you zoom in again, now, you discover that what happens, it's actually touching. Why I prefer the second zoom level, okay, for this strategy, is actually touching here, it's touching the buy zone. So now what happens, you have to wait again for the crossover of the Chimoku on the main chart, then you enter your buys again, and then you take your profit at the upper band. So that's how the strategy works. It's actually cool, it's super cool. So you see this, okay, see this, this is another opportunity here. It's another opportunity, guys. It's another opportunity. You take your sales from there, take your sales and take your profit. So this strategy is super cool. It's super cool, super cool. We have the indicator touching the upper band and also touching our 90 level. Okay, and then you sell, you take your profit, take your profit. So in as much as, so see the same thing is happening here, guys. Same thing is happening here. So right now it got below our zone here, and when it crosses, what happens? You take your buys, even though the chart is looking very, very ugly. Even though the chart is looking ugly, you take your buys, just respecting the parameters or the strategy itself. Just respecting the strategy. You just have to take your buys or take your sells. So that's how the strategy works. It's super cool. It's super cool. It's super cool. It's super cool, guys. So another thing I'm to break out to you is so you can actually see it here too, that we have the indicators in the main chart touching that zone, and also we have the crossover of the Chimoku. And you could also maybe take your profit at the 50 level and on the second level too. So the strategy is super cool. So also I'm going to illustrate too for scalpers, okay, because there are different types of traders. For scalpers too want to use the 1 minute time frame to actually trade. Okay, so this is how it works, right? So this is how it works. We have, okay, now look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. So now we have the indicators touching this level and also touching that upper band, as you can see, guys. So as you can see, it's touching the upper band. So what happens? You take your sell at what the crossover of the Chimoku, which gives you the confirmation that yeah, the sell is actually going to take place. So you take your cells, and what happens? You profit, guys. Take your profit at either the 50 level or the other lower band. Okay. Same way, you can also use it to catch spikes, guys. You can also use it to catch spikes, right? But see, this principles I'm talking about this strategy actually works. Why? Because I've tested these things and it has proven to work, guys. It has been proven to work. All right. So now and again, look at this. Look at this. All right. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. We have it. It's touching what? It's touching the 190 level, and also it went above the bar, the envelopes, the band of the envelopes. Okay. So it went above. All right. It went above. So the next thing you have to do is you have to wait for the Jimoku crossover. So when it crosses over at that point, that's when you have to take your cells. So what happens? You take your cells at that point and you profit. You profit, guys. You profit. You profit. So now and again, now look at this. Look at this. This is actually better off. It's better off, guys. It's better off. Remember, I said the second zoom level because we are trying to avoid fake outs. So now and again, we have the indicator, the moving averages touching the 90 level. Okay, the 90 level and 90 level, and also at the upper band of the envelope. So you stick yourselves, take yourselves right at this point, take yourselves right there. So what happens? You profit still, you still profit. I see now, profit. There's no too much. There's no too much to this strategy. It's just simple rules that you have to. It's just simple rules that you have to apply. Obey the rules. All right. How you be profitable? You just need to be disciplined enough to wait for these things to actually play out before you take the trade. And then what happens? Here's another one again. All right. So we have it touching this zone, and we have the Chimoku crossing over, and then you profit. Same thing, simple. You do this over and over again every day, you'll be making money. So right now, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's try to see the crash 1000. Crash 1000. Mind you, this you can use this strategy to catch spikes. You can use it to catch spikes. Okay, guys, you can use it to catch spikes. You can use it to catch spikes. So you can use it to catch spikes too. As I said, you can use it to catch spikes. All right. So you can use the catch spikes. So but we're not gonna be discussing spikes. Spikes are not actually gonna be our focus for today. So to buy crash, remember I said you have to use the second zoom level. Okay. Right now, let's try to use the 5 minutes. The 5 minutes actually not clear, right? So we're going to use the 1 minute time frame, and you have to use the second zoom level, right? The second zoom level, not the third, the second one. Why? Because you want to avoid fake outs, right? You want to avoid fake outs. You don't want to be trapped. You don't want the Deriv to deceive you. So here we have the indicators touching the 10 and the 15 level of the RSI and also touching the band. All right. So the next thing you have to wait for the crossover of the Ichimoku on the main chart. The moment it crosses over, you take your buys, right? You take your buys. You can decide to take a profit at the 50 level of the RSI, or you take it at the other level. Then what happens after you take a profit? Spike him. Okay. So after you take a profit, spike him. Now look at this. Look at this now. Spikes. After the spikes. Okay. After the spikes, what happens? Or what happens? You take your buys at the crossover. See, right now we have it touching the 215 level, fulfilling the condition of you taking a trade. Okay, and then we have a crossover of the Chimoku on the main chart till you take your buys. Okay, take your buys. You can decide to take a profit at the 50 level. You will be profitable. So right now, this is another one. This is another one. Okay, right now, this is another one. Okay, so we have our indicator being at the buy zone. What happens? Take your buy on the crossover of the Chimoku. Could be here, it could be here, anywhere of choosing. But just as far as the condition have been fulfilled, you can take your trades and then take your profit at either the 50 level or the other level. So if you want to catch spikes, for example, using this part as an illustration, okay, you just have to wait for the conditions to be fulfilled. Same thing, same thing. All right. So after the first spikes and then it breaks the Ichimoku, all right, you can actually place your trade and what happens? You can still profit from the further spikes. So this strategy is super cool, guys. It's super cool. It's super cool. Just apply the principles I've told you. Just back test it, right? And you will find yourself being profitable. So please endeavor to hit the like button and subscribe, guys. All right. Thank you, guys, and have a lovely, profitable year. Thank you, and have a blessed day.